Should we start? I guess we'll start over. Well, hey guys, I'm Milanosh, of course, if you can't tell by the name right there, and this, of course, is my best bud, Nebulous.
I'm still nebulous.
Still nebulous.
After 3 tries at this. Still nebulous.
Still nebulous. We had a full, yeah, that's right. We had a full-on muted conversation for everyone. That's actually, and you know what the best part is? I recorded that, so that can be a good.
Oh yeah.
That can be a good take of us just. That'll be good. I like that.
That's good stock footage. We'll put some nice, music over the top of it and be like, dun, 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 dun. Now coming the mill, and it'll be us.
Yeah.
Like.
That's actually
looking
good.
like we're actually arguing points.
We did that on purpose. Yes.
Yep. We needed that stock footage. I'm sorry you guys had to put up with that, but you got to get that footage down, recorded.
Yep. We just did it live.
We made it genuine.
Yeah, it was genuine. It was. We actually were talking.
We were.
Just muted. Mm-hmm. So it was. It was genuine.
Yeah.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we do have some pretty cool topics to cover today. Stuff I'm really excited about. We're going to, of course, not be able to cover everything that's been on E3. Obviously, due to the fact that it's just there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff to cover. So what we're going to kind of focus on for today is some of the cool stuff we heard about Microsoft. Because I mean, honestly, Xbox is king
of
the console.
Keep it light here, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry,
buddy.
Fanboy. I enjoy the Xbox, so of course I took a great interest in some of the news that had to do with the new announcements with some hardware that was released. 2 pieces of hardware that are, or I guess were announced to be released, I should say.
Yeah, they're not out yet.
That'd be a crazy move. It's like, hey, we're announcing this new thing. And on your way out, you all get one,
It's Oprah,
and you get one. That'd be that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
That's right.
So we got that. We're going to talk about a little bit of Bethesda news, maybe some Fallout, maybe some Skyrim. I don't know, something like that.
Maybe we talk about it. I don't know.
I mean, maybe we take our pants off.
Mine are already off. I'm so glad you guys can only see from like here up.
Do we take our pants off and do a dance off is the question.
It's a bit late for that. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, only a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay. Well, we'll take it into consideration. It may happen. It may not happen. Is that fair?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We can say that.
All right. So maybe what we can start with is a little bit of news about this cool little Xbox thing. Just this little Xbox thing. So what I'm gonna do for you guys, we're gonna actually watch a little clip here of a trailer. Let me get this up for you. And this is pretty exciting stuff. This is the exact trailer that was actually shown for E3. So we'll all watch together, and you'll get live reactions from, of course, the 2 of us.
I'm seeing this for the first time.
He is seeing this for the first time, so this is actually pretty good.
It's also pretty lame. I don't like everything that's going on right now. What is this? Is that an SD card? That's an SD card. What am I looking at right now? I don't know how I feel about this. Millie. Okay, so we got the monolith from...
Yes.
2001: A Space Odyssey. Ones.
It's very white. Like I'm just imagining little kids putting their hands all over this. Right?
No conversation has started.
But did you see like the size, like how much it's and they put the hard drive
blaster
on the inside, and the power brick is even on the inside. Integrated the power brick.
What?
So all you have is a little plug now. That doesn't.
How dare they?
That doesn't seem like it should be a console thing.
I'll tell you, they got diagrams in this one. Of course.
Yeah, House of Cards is in this one. So you also have the 4K. What do they call it? 4K, like full 4K UHD, ultra high definition video that you can play now on the new one. Now here's what I really like. Watch this. Not that part.
Xbox
That's
One
so
S,
good.
starting at $299.
Okay, it says starting at $299. So what exactly does that? I mean, what does that tell us about this thing? Because I went directly on the website after seeing that and was like, yeah, $299. I'm getting one.
No, it starts at $299.
Yeah, it starts at $299.
It doesn't stop until you actually have to pay money for it, which is about $400-500, I think.
Yeah.
But it starts at $299.
Well, and that it's an interesting point because immediately, like I said, I went to the Microsoft store, and it said pre-order. So I click pre-order, and it's like $399.
Because it starts at $299.
Yeah, it starts at $299. By the time it reaches from the assembly line to the Microsoft store, somewhere in there, there's
these things are $299 in China. I can tell you that much. Over here, the cost of inflation. You got tariffs.
when you get your Q box S in China,
right?
It's probably $299 at least.
Yep.
At least.
I don't know what that is in yuan, but I'm sure.
Probably close.
It's probably close.
Probably pretty close. Yeah. So we had that release announcement, which is pretty cool. They didn't do like any necessarily hardware upgrades, so I guess they just took the existing hardware and said, oh, of course everything gets smaller, so we'll just make it smaller, which is what they've done in the past, of course, with the Xbox 360 Slim. But other than that, I mean, what you get the 4K ultra high definition Blu-ray player. So unless you have a TV that's 4K, what's
and curved screen, of course?
Of course,
you have to have that.
Of course, the curved screen. What is the real benefit, I guess, in getting the Slim Edition? Like, what? It's not 40% faster. It's just 40% smaller. So you're like, oh, good, I had a shelf that wouldn't fit my Xbox. Now's the time.
That's a good point.
Now's the time.
That's a good point. But also, I was one of the ones who had looked at the PS2 when it went to the Slim version as well and went, now, why would people pay money for that? And then it turns out one of our friends paid money for exactly that, and I went, I guess there's a market for this. People are actually interested in spending their hard-earned money for smaller versions of things they already own.
For that.
You're going to do it, Millie, aren't you? You're gonna buy one.
You know, honestly, I thought about it. I mean...
And you're going to buy...
But I thought about it. But then, during this announcement, we had another announcement that happened.
But wait, there's more.
We had another announcement that happened, and it was this one right here. This is Project Scorpio, and it's not like it's a new thing. A lot of people have heard of Project Scorpio. It's been leaked for a while, but the cool thing is this. They actually talk about some of the
2 years
specs.
ago, when we started on this journey, you told us you wanted certain things from us. You wanted power. You wanted community. You wanted choice. This product that we're announcing today is absolutely the culmination of all of your feedback and something that we think will truly move Xbox forward.
When we think about the future of Xbox, we think about removing barriers.
For me and for the fans and for the developers, Xbox has always meant innovation and the latest technology, and delivering the world's most powerful console is something we absolutely want to do.
This is the console that developers asked us
to
build.
wait, Asian guy working on the Xbox.
A console that had no boundaries, had no limitations.
And that technology component to us is what we really need to make our vision and our art come alive.
I want you
when I
guys
saw the specs of this thing, I'm like,
listen, okay,
wow,
we're talking about the specs.
I got through to like, they're really going for it.
That guy works as
They're not holding anything back.
Of course he does.
Just look at him.
Of course he does.
So we gave the SoC 6 teraflops of computing capability to be able to handle 4K resolutions. Gamers
if you don't know what
the most
teraflops are, they're kind of like flip-flops. Ignore it. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Today. It's going to make developers happy. It's going to make gamers happy because they're going to get a very powerful GPU out of it.
The highest res, the best frame rate, no compromises.
You get 4K gaming, true 4K resolution.
4K
I can't wait
gaming.
to see what developers actually do with all that horsepower in the box.
We can render at 60
super
hertz.
big eyebrows.
We can render
Hey, another guy with
fully
super big
uncompressed pixels, even more real, more vibrant. It's amazing. And what we're able to do now is bring that to the console player.
My job as a game maker is about immersion. It's about to put you into an experience and let you live that experience.
They
The
play
richer
games.
and more accurate those visuals are, the more immersive it is.
And if we can get a lot more performance, and I mean a lot more, like with this, we get to much greater and better game experiences as a result.
We're moving Fallout 4 to VR, and to have a console that can support that at the resolution and speed that we really want, I think it's going to be magical.
This console is 100% for you guys. We read the articles, we read the reviews. It's the We Heard You console.
So that doesn't mean that we are leaving the original Xbox One behind. Every single thing that we've done for Xbox One will continue to work.
We add to the capabilities of the Xbox One and the Xbox One family without forcing gamers to abandon all the games in the community that they love so much.
These two systems are part of the same family. The games will work on both. The accessories work on both.
But the box we're building is incredible. It's going to have 8 CPU cores, over 320 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, 6 teraflops of GPU power,
and an Xbox button. What? Project Scorpio.
Wait, you have to finish spelling.
Yep.
There's like
the most powerful console
ever.
Holiday 2017. All right, so then that happens, right? I mean, directly after they announce the Xbox 360 Slim, like directly afterwards. So you're going, okay, wait, I want to buy the Slim version because it's cool and it's new
and cheap
and cheap. $299 starting price, and then you get on. We just went over that. I'm a little salty about that. $399 on the Xbox store right now. But then you get to like, no, but wait. Holiday 2017. So a lot of people would say, what's the purpose in buying a new Xbox if in a year I'm gonna buy a new Xbox?
I am so glad you asked, and the reason is, what are you gonna do for 2016? What do you have for 2016 and parts of 2017 until holiday 2017? You gonna just, I don't know, live like the unwashed masses and play an old Xbox One? Gross. No.
So you don't upgrade. I mean, you clearly don't upgrade, or I mean, is it downgrade because you're downgrading in size?
You're side grading.
You're side grading. So you don't side grade to the Xbox One Slim or S. I'm sorry. You wait until Project Scorpio comes out. Now here's the real thing. So the current Xbox One has 1.5 teraflops, okay, of processing power. Now, if you don't know what teraflops are, it doesn't matter. We'll call them flip-flops. So it has 1.5 flip-flops.
Floating point operation. Yeah, it's not important. It's not important.
Yeah.
It is important.
It's important, but you don't have to know what it is to use it.
Nope. You just have to know that 1.5 is smaller.
1.5 is smaller than 6.
Than 6.
Right? 6 is a lot more. Substantial.
Arithmetic.
Yes. Yes. It's more than 10%.
That's way more than 10%.
Way more. All right. So here you've got 6 teraflops, and one thing they said that really struck me was, okay, now we're not leaving anybody out. If you have an original Xbox or Project Scorpio Xbox Magnum Edition, whatever we're going to call it.
Magnum XXL. Yep.
Project VR Xbox 2K 4K 7, I don't know.
6G.
6G.
I don't know.
So you're going to have these amazing new games, more powerful hardware to run them, and then you're going to tell developers, okay, wait.
Yeah, but still
but
make
you still
it
have
compatible with the older version.
Right, you have to make it compatible. Now, they said it's still going to work.
Well, of course it's going to work.
But does that mean, like, just because you're not... Because actually, they never said it will work on both. They said you won't be left out.
That's true. They're still thinking about you. We heard you, they said. This is the we heard you.
So does that mean... Does that mean they're going to release this brand new game in super ultra high definition 4K gaming experience as opposed to only 4K video, which you'll get on the Xbox Slim? You're going to have 4K on the Project Scorpio. Are they going to go, okay, yeah, you can play it on the Xbox One, but half the game is gone? Are they going to do like they did with Black Ops and say Black Ops 3 and say, okay, if you have a 360 or a PlayStation 3, you don't get a campaign.
You don't need a campaign, though. Let's be honest. You're playing COD Blopsy. It's not something you have to worry about. But I mean, it's true though. Are they going to kind of issue like DLC type things to where you have to download an updated texture pack or something for 4K just so that they can remain compatible? And how long do they maintain that compatibility? Because they're still making games for the PS3, even though you don't want to buy them, but they're there. You could get them if you wanted to. I hated more than anything. I hated Madden's decision that, hey, check out all these cool things. Oh, by the way, now you have to own a PS4 or an Xbox One in order to get these new functionality. And you could buy it for the old console. You're going to be upset. It's going to be like playing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the GameCube.
That's an interesting way of...
Was no one else burned by that? Was that just me? Is that... Okay. The problem is I'm not really that young, and so it's not like, I was growing up. That was my childhood. No, I don't know. I thought it was going to be a cool game. I got duped. Duped and swindled.
He got duped by Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on GameCube.
Nintendo, I'm telling you. Can't trust Nintendo. But...
So you've got this conundrum, right? I mean, and that's exactly what it is. You have this conundrum of, okay, I bought an Xbox, and okay, let's not forget that they just released the Xbox, the current Xbox reiteration, I guess, or iteration, and they lowered the price by $50. Mm-hmm. So you've got the Xbox right now on sale, actually until the start of E3. So not now, but it was on sale until the start of E3 for $50 off. So $249.
Okay.
So you just bought. I mean, you're like, all right, they're on sale. I don't know anything about E3. $249. I'm picking up an Xbox.
Getting it.
So you just picked up an Xbox, right? You picked this thing up, and now someone says, oh, by the way, $299.
Mm-hmm.
Coming soon. There's a smaller one. It's clearly better. Clearly better. Everything about this thing is better. It's white.
It's huge.
It's white.
I mean, it's small, but
yeah. It has internal power brick. I mean, that's like at least 10% more performance right there.
You realize those, by the way, they come kind of prepackaged with the PS3, 2, 4. That's never been an issue.
Yeah.
With Sony products. I'm just saying.
Right.
Microsoft man, that power bricks aren't as common as I think you're making it out to be. And so this should not be a selling point like, finally I get the convenience of owning an Xbox and also don't have to deal with a power brick.
Yeah, so this is a clearly a Microsoft problem, where the consoles in the past, including the Xbox 360 Slim, had a huge power brick. I mean, it shouldn't be an issue anyways, because I mean, your computers, I mean, it's internal now. You build it inside, but they used to have a large. Well, you have a power strip, like a circuit protector, that you plug everything into. So it's not. It's modular or not. If you're
into the wall with something that you kind of splice together from an old TV cord.
Exactly. So okay, so we had that. So there, I mean, clearly the way to go in this is just to wait.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just wait. No.
Will I wait?
Dumb. Spend money.
That's the thing. Will I? I don't know.
It's money.
I don't know if I'm.
You can make more of that. You don't have a job. That's fine. Government will give you.
Money's made out of paper, which is made out of trees. So,
and jeans, denim, I guess. Recycled denim.
Yeah, it's recycled denim.
Yep,
that's true. That's true.
Print some dollars out of denim. That was a fun video to watch. How they make money out of recycled denim.
So what I'm hearing right now is that I need to take off my pants.
Our pants are already off.
Okay, what I'm hearing is I need to go get my pants.
Take them
to the store.
Yes.
And say I would like to buy an Xbox One.
I have pants. Please.
I have pants.
Clear. This should cover the bill.
This is good. I think this is a good plan.
No, it's a good plan.
What's the pants to Xbox One ratio?
Is it 4? What size is your waist, sir?
That's none of your
that
business.
That is personal, and we're not getting into that right now.
That is none of your business, sir.
All right, fair enough.
All right, so along those same lines, we can kind of segue here into the Fallout 4 news and the Doom news that they announced basically right along with this, including in Project Scorpio, which was VR.
VR.
Yeah. So we're gonna have
Wave of the Future.
The Wave. They actually had
the future.
They had a demo at E3 of Fallout 4 running in VR. Now someone actually said tonight that it's going to be HTC Vive exclusive. However, if it's going to also be on consoles, that can't be the case.
It's true.
Because you have PlayStation VR, of course. They're not going to make Fallout 4 VR and then go, oh, by the way, I know you're making VR, PlayStation, but yeah, we're not supporting you. They're not going to do that.
They wouldn't do that.
I mean, they're going to have enough trouble with the fact that this game is over a year old. At that point. I mean, at that point, Holiday 2K17 is whenever this Project Scorpio is going to come out, and probably PlayStation 4 will be around the same time. I would think. Clearly, I didn't watch the PlayStation E3 announcement.
Fanboy over here.
Because who cares about PlayStation?
He saw Microsoft and was like, "Yep, I'm spent.
Done.
Turned that off.
Done. E3's over.
I'm done with the internet."
So you're going to have a game at that point. It's going to be, 2017. It's going to be a year and a half old, and you're saying, "Hey, check out this brand new VR experience," but this old game, but it's still a AAA title, I guess.
It's going to be pretty boss.
Yeah.
If you ask me, that these first-person shooters that Bethesda's kind of been setting up. I like how I said that first-person shooter because in Fallout, no one plays melee. By the way. No. I say as Fred is behind us, literally playing a melee playthrough.
Yeah, no.
And so you're first person, and you're swinging your thing, you're doing your thing. Reminiscent, although they mentioned Skyrim, right? And so that'll be cool. They already had some projects in the works for having Skyrim.
Yeah, absolutely
available on VR, and just that idea. I mean,
they didn't really talk much about Skyrim. In the VR aspect, I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't, but they did. Exactly. They are going to make a special edition of Skyrim, and we're going to take a look at that right now.
Let's take a look at that right now.
Because of course, if you have a PC, they've said you won't see the biggest gains because they already had the high definition.
Oh sure, the
texture pack.
Yep.
But on Xbox 360 and on PS3 is where it was released.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to release it on the latest gen, and they've done a lot of cool updates to the actual engine. So let's take a look and maybe see kind of some of the differences we'll be able to notice here. So let's take a listen. So you got PlayStation 3.
Ugly.
Hate it. Boom.
Okay, but also let's do that. Let's hit PC HD texture pack because it's.
So Xbox 360. So it just looks like they made it more orange.
Exactly. Look at all the fog now. You can't see anything. Volumetric God rays.
Dynamic depth of field. New snow shaders. It looks.
Water shaders.
Yeah, water. Whenever you make water look more beautiful in any game, it automatically goes up.
It's nice.
Yeah. Mods on consoles as well.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Because now you guys get space. As we figured out, it was the Space Core and Skyrim.
In stores 10/28.
Space.
2016. So that's actually not far off.
No.
Pretty exciting there.
I'm excited.
So from Bethesda, you have Fallout 4 VR. You have Doom 3, which we didn't really talk much about.
Doom 3 or Doom?
Doom, I'm sorry, Doom, the new Doom.
I was gonna say,
in VR.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously made by id, but now
owned by Bethesda.
Yeah, part of Bethesda. Really cool. So you have two really, they're both first-person shooters, which is great for VR, but then you also have more of you have like Fallout 4, which can be kind of a casual experience, a more beautiful experience. And then you have Doom, which is like in your face, blood, guts, demons, hell. I mean, I think you got two really cool separate experiences.
Right. I want the record to state that Fallout 4 is kind of a hell experience too. This is not exactly a rosy picture of the future.
Oh no!
For the record, I want the record.
Yeah.
Please, could we get the record to state that Fallout 4 is not a picture of a utopian future? It's
oh no, absolutely
definitely not.
No, definitely not. But you know, it's just from the get go, like in Doom. Just right out of the gate, it's just like boom, you are off and running, which I guess you kind of are at the beginning of Fallout 4, but you don't have 3 demons in the room with you right away. I mean, really, you got a fast-paced shooter versus whatever you want it to. I mean, Fallout 4 can be the game you want it to be.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you can play it however you want. Doom, you're shoehorned into one of 2 roles: a man who kills demons all the time, or a dead person. These are your 2 options to play. It's a different play style.
Yeah.
I usually choose the latter. I'm typically dead more often than not.
Yeah.
But
looking at the continue button.
Yep.
More often than not, or you've died.
I'm so glad that game doesn't have the taunt that the Arkham games with Batman had, where every time you died you had to listen to the bad guy taunt you and be like, "Oh, I didn't believe it. You'd be so dumb, Batman." And I'm like, I pushed the B button when I should have been I don't want to talk about it right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's very true. I mean, with a game like that, you just want to get right back in the action, right? But with Fallout 4, what I could really see being cool is, so you get your VR, and you can like. He's wearing his VR right now. So just the scene, like, if you've played the game, you hear about this explosion, you go up, you're getting ready to go down into the vault.
Okay.
Right? Okay. A couple things that I think would be really cool here. One, you got your VR on, so you're seeing this huge explosion in the distance, right? Which just on a regular TV to me, the first time for me, was pretty.
It looked pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Okay, imagine this. Someone turns on a fan as the shockwave comes through.
Not 3D now.
No.
Now we're into 5Ds at this point.
Right.
You got the real experience going. Oh.
I mean, and not only do they put the fan on you, but they take some old crushed up firecrackers and throw them in your face.
So yep. What I'm hearing though is that you're going to do this for all your friends when they first start their VR experiences. Yeah. It's like, you got to play this game. All right, now put the headset on. Put the headset on. I'll be right back. Put it on. You get the fan. You're like, oh,
this is gonna be great.
Oh my goodness, they're gonna love this. You're throwing stuff at them, and you're making smells so that they're like, oh, I smell like a rat or something. You're like, yeah, it's a rat. Oh. It's a rad roach. Oh, we got rad roaches too. Oh, this is the experience.
Yeah, and think about this. You have the rain in the game. You just take a bottle of water.
Start spritzing them with water.
This could be a good experience. I mean, like a roller coaster VR. I mean, clearly you'd have the high speed on the fan versus
of course,
versus low subtle speed.
Sure.
Get some leaves and I guess there's already sound.
Leaves.
Rustle in their ear.
They'll be able to hear just fine.
They'll be able to hear, I guess.
Let's do that anyway, actually. Just because what else are you going to do when you're not smelling things or looking at things?
Yeah.
It'd be like shining a flashlight on them too, even though they got the headset on.
Right.
Dude, just for the effect.
It's just the effect.
That's right.
But
lens flares.
But something that we're not addressing with the VR thing is how much this is going to, especially at first, this is going to take games out of multiplayer. I mean, because what do you do? Do you share the headset? I mean, you.
I'll share a headset with you. Yeah.
I mean, that'd be kind of. You have to get an extra large headband. Left eye, right eye. I mean.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, okay, so did you ever play track and field for the original Nintendo?
Yeah.
All right, so how they had the power pad that you could...
Yeah, the mat.
Yep, the mat that you could push on. You never tag-teamed that with,
I didn't have any friends.
Oh. A family member?
My family hated me.
Where, I'd push right foot, you'd push left foot, and we together will actually do worse than an individual person playing this game on their own.
Well, yeah.
But there's that.
There is that. I mean, so you have the Wii and stuff like that where clearly you're sharing a screen experience, you know, or you're with the dance games, you're still sharing a screen, right? Imagine the difficulty of VR two-person, like in the same place.
And with Fallout and Skyrim, Bethesda's already given up on multiplayer. I think for the most part, they realize that the experience is tailored to a single person, so it works for VR.
Yeah.
I mean, Doom, they have multiplayer, right? And
they do have multiplayer.
Yeah, that's one where you could do VR Doom single player campaign, but if you start getting into multiplayer, that'd be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot of fun, especially if you could do some sort of LAN
where you're sharing a headset.
Where you're sharing.
Where you're a bunch of screen lookers.
But I mean, so one, not only are you going to have your PC, you know, your high end PC for this VR, and especially if you have like siblings or something like that, and you want to share this VR experience, you're talking a lot of money.
It's true.
Right now, I mean, because you can't plug two VR headsets into the same computer, so you've got now all of a sudden you've got two Xboxes or two PCs or two PlayStations plus the headsets. Just to do this still somewhat together. I can still just imagine two people sitting in chairs completely motionless except for their hands, and they're like, yeah, we're hanging out. Like, they don't talk to each other necessarily the whole night. They're just both playing completely separate video games. Like, hey, what are you playing? Oh man, Stardew Valley in VR is amazing. Oh. It's amazing. There's so much more 2D. But I mean, it seems like that could be a reality.
3 times more 2D right now. I'm experiencing so much.
So I mean, to me, it's a concern, you know. But maybe I'm just blowing it out of proportion because it's so young of a technology for video gaming.
It's true. I mean, and again, it's a wave of the future.
Yeah.
Just ask them, they'll tell you.
It's a wave of the future.
Wave of the future.
All right, so along those same lines, with the Fallout 4 thing, we did have some new news coming out about
new news.
Some new news. Some new news.
We had a couple of new news
about some other Fallout 4 stuff. One of which was some new DLC. So I want to take a moment. We'll check that out real quick. I want you guys to check out what they basically had to say about three new DLCs. Let's watch.
There's an armor box. A weapon box. Oh my.
Next week, they're releasing that, like, within 7 days. Now, this one, I'm really excited about.
This is the one where you get to build your own vault.
You get to build your own vault.
Oh, it says it right there. Build your own vault. That seems counterintuitive because the vaults have always been just a crappy place for science to be done.
Look, experiment
on dwellers. This.
Now that shot right there looks a lot like
XCOM.
I wasn't gonna say XCOM.
Too late. I said it.
He said XCOM. Now this intro here reminded me more of New Vegas.
Okay.
It's all over but the crying, and I can't get over crying over you.
Dibs on the Matterhorn. I want to ride the Matterhorn.
So you have that. You have the Wasteland Workshop, basically version 2 and 3 coming out, because you've got two, like, build on, like, you know, you have just, we're giving you more stuff to build with, is what you're getting for next week, which is really cool. Next week is part of the season pass.
Yeah. And
then you get to build your own vault, which I think that could be a lot of fun. I'm wondering how far that's gonna go.
That's dark. I don't like that at all. Look, I've played a lot of Fallout games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spent a lot of time escaping vaults, usually at the beginning of the game, and then going back into them and going, yeah, this is a really messed up world we're kind of living in right now because of science. For science.
Yeah.
They're doing it for science.
For science.
Yep. But to go ahead and be a vault dweller, escape the vault, and then say, you know what I want to do? Build my own so I can run some tests on people because, gosh, Vault Tech, they really had the right idea.
Yeah, you know, they did have some pretty good ideas.
Yep. Like the one where, you know, there was like a vault but the door never closed, and so they just irradiated everybody and killed them all, and that's
a good test.
Science.
That's a good test. You know, there's actually a lot of lore there. I mean, that's a completely different podcast right there. Just the lore that goes behind the vaults, because there's a lot of different stories there. I mean, a lot of different stories.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so many in the game that could be spoilers for people, but we don't have to go there.
We don't have to go there.
But then, so you have the last DLC that's coming. That's going to be more of a. It's like on the same. It seems like they're going for another one on the same level as Far Harbor.
Okay.
Something that's going to be big and like to go out with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
Which and it looks like a rundown amusement park.
Well, I think that was the intention. Yes.
So I think that's going to be pretty cool. I wonder. I'm just wondering
if we can ride the Matterhorn. That's the question everyone is asking right now: is will we be able to ride the Matterhorn? I want answers to this.
I think we deserve answers. We should all go on the forums and actually ask.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do I need to start collecting desk fans right now so I can have the pieces to repair the Matterhorn so that I can make it run?
These are. Will my robot from the Automatron DLC be able to ride
the Matterhorn?
The Matterhorn.
Now I don't want to ride it. I want my creations to ride it. That's what I'm about.
Will I be able to have my robots in my vault and run tests on my robots?
That again, I think that's even more twisted than just doing it on random strangers. Now you're like, I'm going to build you for the sole purpose of torturing you to see what happens. And I guess it doesn't have to be torture. You could be a benevolent scientist.
Robots don't have souls.
Fallout world.
You can do anything to a robot.
My robots have souls.
Wait, did I buy the wrong robots?
I think you did.
Dang it. That's unfortunate.
I have a robot named Millie. I named him. You have to name him. And you know what I wouldn't do to Robot Millie? There's not much.
Pour water in his internals? I mean...
fair point. I guess I didn't even consider that.
So you've got this cool DLC. I think there's going to be so much cool stuff. Like, just the idea of taking one DLC and doing cool stuff with it, to incorporate it with the other, you know, things that maybe they didn't think about originally even putting together.
Sure.
You know, instead of just like having the base game and then having Far Harbor. You know, just the idea to me of having Automatron or Automatron or whatever you want to call it, and then you know your I mean any of them really. Robots with any of these just makes it cool.
Robots are pretty cool.
Robots are really cool.
Yeah.
So, it's a pretty cool little dynamic you can have there. So, okay, so then after this announcement, I mean directly after this where they're announcing this, they don't even skip a beat. Well, they maybe like 30 seconds. They go into their best-selling video game for phones. Like something that I mean it's been uber successful. I even played it. I mean, I don't know how many people. I think they said more people have played this game than all of their Fallout games combined.
Interesting.
I thought that was pretty impressive. So let's actually take a look real quick about some of the cool stuff coming to the new Vault game.
Unreleased Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter.
Over 50 million of you have downloaded and played.
It's XCOM.
We have a really big update coming out. Take a look.
So you have new quests. You can go to new locations.
Shoot! Shoot!
New combat system. That's going to be really interesting to do, to try to drag. You know? And it's coming to PC. You can now play this game July 2016 for PC, which I think is going to be amazing. Really cool stuff, I think. I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal. It's still a phone game.
Yeah.
So you still got a phone game that you're trying to make completely compatible with a PC. It's going to be kind of like Hearthstone. You can't go too complicated anyways.
Right.
So
yeah, you got to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Stupid. Not calling you stupid. I'm just saying that you have to keep it simple. Stupid.
I don't know what's going on right now. I mean, we're trying to have a civil conversation. You
Throw this on me. We're gonna drag all this up right now on stream. Okay. All right, let's get into this.
All right, so we have that. That's some pretty cool news.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's that alone is a lot coming out of Bethesda.
Which I'm a huge fan of Bethesda's in the first place. So.
And then something I actually didn't hear them actually announce on stage, but heard that was announced in kind of an interview afterwards, is yes, they are working on the next Skyrim. Well, of course, it's not going to be called Skyrim,
Elder Scrolls,
but they're going to be making the next Elder Scrolls game, and they're working on it now. And he actually went on to say, I'm not even going to talk about it because your questions are going to be, now wait, do you even have the technology for that? So that's actually a really interesting, like, little tidbit in itself.
That's right. It's not VR anymore. It's actually going to be R.
It's going to be smell-o-vision.
It's going to be LARPing. We're all going to be out there. Live action role playing. Some Elder Scrolls action. You're going to buy the game, and what's the game going to be? It's going to be a box. You're going to open the box, and it's going to be gear that you can wear. And just go out and start hitting each other with foam swords.
So this is going to be kind of like, what do they call it? Not alternate reality. Augmented reality.
No, this is going to be reality, actual reality, like not augmented, not virtual.
So you open the box, and it even has like
there's probably going to be
a custom book that says this is your
haunch in there.
This is you.
Yeah.
You read the book, and then you go out and you play.
Got it.
We don't even have the technology.
We don't have the technology for that. It's light years ahead.
So many years ahead of us.
We'll get there though, as a people.
That just way too far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's really all we have as far as Bethesda. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg as far as E3, and that's really as far as I was actually able to personally delve into, even digesting.
Oh, I delved to all of the things.
All of them.
Yep. I digested most
news.
Of it. Yeah, we've got new games coming out.
Good.
Even from Bethesda, it being Quake.
Yeah. Quake. Yeah.
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored. You know what? That's
a lot of sequels. A lot of sequels announced at E3, which I have some issue with, but I will let that go for now because we're keeping it lighthearted.
Yep.
We're enjoying
the
first episode of The Mill. I'm not going to go on a typical nebulous rant here. It's all good news, even if all we talked about tonight was like Xbox stuff.
Well, and maybe that's the case, and we can have yet another episode
for Nintendo.
For Nintendo,
who only announced Legend of Zelda, so.
There it is.
We might skip Nintendo Day.
We'll just edit that little section of him saying Zelda, and that'll be
the video.
That's congratulations, you have just reviewed
equal time.
E3.
Equal time to all the different developers.
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course PlayStation, and then there actually are some PC exclusive too, but I mean really, Bethesda. I mean they had a huge. I mean, that was huge. Well, I mean, and you've got other things like Battlefield 1 that's coming. Mm-hmm. But see, a lot of this was leaked before.
Right, and it's tough to make it a huge hype thing when everyone's already seen gameplay. They've already seen, the images.
Right. It's like, hey, listen, we've got this cool announcement. We know you've already seen this trailer. We know you've already seen our gameplay. But just watch. It's not on this screen. You haven't seen it on this big screen behind me with me talking about it.
That's right.
You're welcome. Buy our game.
Buy the games. All the games.
So I guess for now that's pretty good. I mean, I feel pretty good about what we found just from Bethesda. I mean, that's like literally just a small portion of the entire thing, a small portion of the beginning even. But we will have more than enough time and ideas. If you guys have questions or anything, please feel free. We can open it up. We are streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so if you guys have any questions about, or opinions about something you saw, feel free to chime in. Let us know what you think. We'll read some of them and maybe give you our opinions and tell you how silly you are for thinking the way you do.
Right, because if you don't like Xbox, you're not allowed to watch Millie's channel. It just can't happen.
No. The Mill is an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah. I'm not comfortable with any of this, but it's the life.
Look, that's why we have a green screen, and not, which you can't see. Why am I doing?
That's right.
Like, why can't you have
obviously right
this green screen? No. But no. That aside, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm very glad that we could hang out with you guys. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask on the live stream, or if you are watching this back on YouTube or listening to this even via SoundCloud, just feel free to drop any questions you have in the comment section.
Hit him up on Twitter, page him if you have to. We got a fax number we can get a hold of him.
Faxing is the new email.
Yeah. Faxing is the new email.
Faxing is the... This is ground. This is our E3.
Yep.
Forget about email.
Wave of the future, faxing.
Fax. Fax on your cell phone. It's called a text. Dang it. I think that's what that's called. Is a text.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. I very much appreciate you all being here for our very first episode. I feel good about this.
Oh, it felt right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt right.
Yeah, everything about this felt right. So, anyways, we are gonna wrap up. Thank you for your time, for listening, and for viewing. And don't forget, this is the Mill. I don't know why you'd forget that.
Don't forget what you're watching.
I don't have some sort of
screen. Hold on, I gotta do the Brady Bunch thing where it's like right up there. Did I get it? Oh, it's right.
Is it
it's
there?
It's right over there.
Or there?
Look at there. See? It's the Mill. You're watching currently.
You're watching
the Mill.
The Mill.
Oh, we need a tagline.
That's where I was going with that, and I couldn't think of it.
I got it. Oh, thanks for watching the Mill. Grind on, huh? Because we talked about grinding.
That's true. So, that's true.
Grind. No, I hate.
No, wait. Hold on.
The grind.
Hold on. How about? Welcome. Thanks for visiting the Mill, where we make the grind easier.
That's a lot of words. People tuned out halfway through.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll just end on this note. So thank you so much for being here. Very happy to have you all as viewers. And of course, if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, follow, do all those things on all those different social media things. And we'll catch you later.
Grind on.
Making the grind easier.